everyone, it's me. Today we're just going to do a little sit down. Once again, get ready with me. In my snug, which has stains all over it. I'm sorry, I have a lot of difficulty keeping things clean, so I don't go out of my way to keep them clean because inevitably it's going to happen. And it just stresses me out. So instead of stressing myself out trying to keep things clean, I just don't. So I've got a few things I want to catch you up on. A few things that are going on in my brain that I want to express. Basically, right, so you know when it gets really cold, I am someone who personally suffers from S.A.D, which now I've done a bit more research and a bit more living, I have realised is absolutely ridiculous how we call wanting to hibernate and wanting to rest and rejuvenate a disorder. Like, that's actually insane how we call it a disorder, like, okay. So I do not have a disorder, I am just a human being living through the winter. It's just become so clear to me that I cannot live in the UK for the rest of my life. Like, maybe I will change my mind in the future, but I really don't know. Like, I've never been so concerned about the weather. Like, and I know it's probably because it was just winter. We're still basically in it. I mean, if you live in the UK, it's winter like, what, 7 months out of the year? It's disgusting. As you can tell, I'm quite passionate about this topic. So I did actually go to Portugal at the start of this week. I went to Portugal Tuesday, Wednesday. It's now Friday. And to be fair, it wasn't actually very hot there because, I mean, it's Europe. It's not going to be beaming hot in February. However, it was sunny. Like, the skies were clear, you know. I'm sorry, but it genuinely upsets me how cold and dark and grey and sad it is over here. Like, I'm really not into it, okay? We have enough to deal with in life. We don't need shit weather constantly bringing us down. So it is something I have brought up with my boyfriend numerous times, and I've said, listen, if we want to make this work, if we want to stay together, I don't think I can stick around in the UK for much longer. I finished my course, because obviously my course is based in Newcastle, so I can't exactly fly, you know, halfway across the world at this point in my life. But in 3-4 years' time, you bet I'm going to be thinking about packing up my stuff and leaving for good, to be honest. I can see us maybe moving somewhere when I'm like 25, 26. That's it. No more UK for me. But it's hard to decide because I don't want to live anywhere where it's like I can't interact with other people and I have to learn a whole new language just to feel like I can connect with people, if that makes sense. Like, I'd rather live in an English-speaking country. I'm more concerned about the weather. So obviously, you know, that whittles our choices down to like Australia or Canada, somewhere like that, which is obviously a lot more further afield than Europe, but I'm open to it, you know, if they let me in with all the restrictions and stuff. But, you know, I'm not too worried about that anymore. I'm just kind of like, what will be will be. I'm not going to put too much stress on it. But yeah, oh, shaking you about a bit there. I just think everything is so much better in the sun. My skin clears up, I feel healthier, I don't bloat as much. That's probably because when you're on holiday, you know, you just want to eat fruit all the time, you want to drink loads of water, like, you're bound to be healthier in the sun, do you know what I mean? My hair, like, everything just thrives in the sun. So why am I here? All of that aside, I am very grateful to live in such a wealthy and fairly safe country, you know? I am very aware of how lucky I am, but I'm just expressing how upset I get when winter strikes. So here I'm blushing up the cheeks, loving it, bit on the nose. So yeah, something else I wanted to just touch on was, this kind of ties into the last kind of point that I was making, but I'm just in such a restful mode right now. Like, naturally I'm just so tired. Like, to be fair, my sleeping schedule has been crazy. Basically, me and my sister were meant to go to Portugal on Monday morning. Our flight was at 5:30 and we woke up at 6:30. Absolutely devastating. I was too tired to care, so I just went back to sleep. I thought, I want to deal with this another time. But we managed to find ourselves some last minute, fairly cheap flights for the next day. But that just meant we had to wake up at 2 AM the next day as well. So my sleep schedule hasn't been great. I was also at my course at the weekend, so oh yeah, I was going to talk to you about that. So I go up to Newcastle like once a month, and pretty much this time, usually I go, okay, that's too much of a pattern, that's just not gonna work. So usually I will go down with someone, like my mum or my boyfriend, but this time around neither of them could make it, so obviously I was going down on my own. And it's a weird thing with me because I love my alone time, absolutely love it, as long as I know I'm safe. So like, I'm in my room right now enjoying my alone time while I'm with you, but you know. But when it comes to like going 4 hours away from home by myself, getting there in the dark and staying in an Airbnb by myself in this random street, I don't find that enjoyable. So that was really uncomfortable for me. Like, I got there, I'm kind of freaking out, I'm not feeling great about it. I was sat on a coach for 4 hours, I get there in the dark, and yeah, I just had to rock up to this Airbnb and like chill there by myself, sleep there the whole night by myself, which is just a big deal. Like, I don't do shit like that, do you know what I mean? It wasn't good. To put it short, it wasn't good. I didn't sleep. I think I got about 2 hours sleep, if that. I was on the phone to my boyfriend. He's so cute. He stayed on the phone with me until I went to sleep. However, that was the plan, but for some reason the phone cut off and he'd already gone to sleep, so I couldn't call him back. So I was freaking out again because I was like, oh, now I really do feel alone. You know, I was hearing all these creaks in the house. It was quite an old house that I was staying in. It was just a horrible night. It just wasn't fun. And then I had my course the next day for like 7 hours. So, you know, I've had a tough week. I've actually had a pretty difficult week. Looking back at the week, it's been hard and it's not even over yet. I'm a bit sleep deprived. It's been a bit hectic and I am just on top of that just feeling like all I want to do is hibernate, which just doesn't help. But yeah, I'm not up for it. Like, especially with being on social media as well, it's like people are constantly on my feed, obviously not directing it at me, but it feels directed, you know, like, get up, do what you need to do, like, come on, like, grind. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, the state that I'm in right now is I don't care about progressing as a person. Like, I just want to rest. I just want to feel okay. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what it is with me. Like, it's more to do with my energy levels. Like, I've realized that my self-worth and like how I feel like in myself has just declined for some reason. I just don't feel good about myself recently, and it just feels like over the past couple months, like I've just been. So yeah, I definitely need to up the self-care and just hype myself up a little bit more, just kind of look after myself more, just be there for myself a bit more. I sat myself down yesterday and I was like, Laura, when is the last time you like looked at yourself in the mirror and like complimented yourself? Like, when's the last time you did that? I don't remember. Like, I've just not been putting anything into myself, and then that obviously that affects your relationships and your friendships and everything. Like, so it's just never a good thing. I've just been feeling insecure within myself, like not even like just physically, because yes, physically, because I've not been taking care of myself physically. Like, my hair's a mess, like it pisses me off, like I just want to cut it off. I always look tired, I've got puffy eyes, like I don't know, I'm not feeling the best physically, but then I'm just not feeling the best mentally either. So yeah, so I think I'm just gonna take it easy and give myself more compliments for sure, and just build that relationship with myself, because I used to have a very strong relationship with myself. I just haven't been giving myself what I need. I've not been filling up my cup recently. You know when you just feel quite like vulnerable? Like, I'm just feeling like a little vulnerable mess. I feel like a vulnerable hedgehog. Do you know what I mean? I feel like someone's just gonna stand on me and I'm gonna spike them. I'm also PMSing, so, but I literally say that all the time. Like, I think I PMS all the time. I need a day off. Fucking hell, I need a fucking day off. Do you know what I mean? Like, oh, come on. In other news, I'm very excited about Molly May's had her baby. I've been following her journey from the start. No offense, Molly, but I wasn't interested in you until you found out you were pregnant. And for some reason, from the day I found out, when she put that video out announcing the pregnancy, I was like, oh my god, heart going. Since then, I've been obsessed, watching every single one of her videos, always keeping up with her. I'm obsessed, but this is another topic entirely. I'm obsessed with pregnant women. Yeah, so I'm just obsessed with pregnant women at the minute, which is really helping me in this kind of sad girl position that I'm in right now. I'm not even sad, I'm just naturally, I need to start telling myself that it's okay that I'm feeling this way. Like, I'm supposed to be hibernating, especially because in the UK it's like winter seven months out of the year. Did I tell you that before? It's winter in the UK 7 months out of the year. Are you joking? Like, it's actually funny, but it's not, because I could cry about this topic. I could cry to you about the weather. So yeah, I have been talking for 20 minutes now. I might talk about something else. What should we talk about now? I hope this video isn't like me just like, I mean it is, I'm just ranting to you today. Like, this is what I've got for you. Because I've been realising like with this channel, like it would be great to just always be in a good mood and always have like a great video out like twice a week or whatever. But it's like, at the end of the day, I'm just a human, I'm just a girl. I actually think it's refreshing anyway for me to watch these types of videos where people, oh, I've put it in backwards, where people are just being real and honest and showing where they're at. And I feel like that's why I'm really enjoying making this sort of content. Because my past few videos, oh, sorry, can't believe I've just done that to you. My past few videos have been like this, where I'm sort of still in this weird rut. Again, let's not call it a weird rut. I'm hibernating, as I should. I'm quite proud of myself, to be honest. I'm actually going to say that because I don't say it enough, but I'm proud of myself for being real, being open, and being honest with myself as well. And yeah, just carrying on, like carrying on even when it's hard. And just like, I mean like with this channel, not with like living, because yeah, it's not that bad, like I'm chilling. Yeah, I just think because this channel, like it means a lot to me. Like there's like what, 35 of you here. As much as I love looking at that number and thinking, oh, like 35 people are watching me, like that's good. Whoa, like, you know, I've got to bring myself back down to earth sometimes, you know what I mean? At the same time, I don't like to look at the number because it can fluctuate by like 2, you know. I remember the first time I lost a subscriber, I think I was on like 13 subscribers or something and I lost one. Sounds so ridiculous, but I was like, oh, I was like, wait, why? I was like, why would they not want to watch me? And then I was like, the real ones will stay, do you know what I mean? The real ones will find me. The people who want to watch me will watch me, the people who don't won't. And I'm absolutely okay with that. But it's just, this channel is so, I just really enjoy it. Like, it's literally a newfound hobby for me, like making these videos. Like, I'm just so happy to do it. I'm so happy to sit down and just chat. But yeah, I'm just obsessed with it. I really enjoy it. And it kind of clicked one day where I was like, wait, because at the start, obviously I was like, wow, like this could be a real thing. Like I could gain like a platform and like, oh, it'll be so exciting. I could do this, could do this, do this. But now I'm in a position where I'm like, actually, I'm really okay with this being what it is for now. Like I'm not putting so much pressure on myself to turn it into something or like make money off of this or anything. It'll be great when that happens. Let's manifest it, shall we? I kind of hesitated then, but let's manifest it. But for now, I'm just so obsessed with it. I'm so obsessed with how simple and small this community is at the minute. I'm feeling it and it's really nice. It's really nice. What am I on about? Thank you to anyone who's ever watched. Even if you've only watched, well, it's the end of the video now, so you're obviously obsessed with me. No, but I am just really grateful. It really doesn't feel like I'm alone when I'm filming these, like, you know? So thank you. You're the best. I've just found my toothbrush down the side of the bed. Thought I'd lost it. Here she is. Yeah, so I guess to finish up this video, if you are feeling like me and you just feel like all you want to do is sleep and I don't know what I want to do. All you want to do is sleep and rest and you don't want to do all of the things that you're expected to do and like you really are just in like a hibernation mode. It's natural, like you're meant to feel like that. Don't beat yourself up about it because I'm sure there's someone else out there who's going to beat you up more. Beat you up more than you need anyway, so you don't need to be doing that to yourself. Because there's a lot of people out there that'll tell you to get up and get on with it and this is the way it is and shit like that. But at the end of the day, it's your life. If you need to rest, you need to take a day off, or if you need to kind of dial it back a few steps, you do you. No one in this world can tell you how to live your life. Do you know what I mean? You know what you need. But yeah, what that looks like for me is watching Love Island with my boyfriend tonight. He's going to come over here after my workshop. I think it's going to be a fun workshop. They've told me to bring colours. They've told me to bring creativity. So it's going to be a breeze, you know. I'm a creative being. Anyways, that's it. We've done the makeup. I'm feeling a little bit better now about myself and my life and my general existence. Here's to fleeing the UK as much as we can this year, and if not, let's just embrace as much sun as we can. Maybe we should get some vitamin D tablets as well. That's a shout. I love you. I hope you're okay. I hope everyone's doing good, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.